Hello, this is Steve Googe, your instructor for Supervised Ministry 301. Today we're going to talk about theological reflection, or as I have abbreviated it, TF. What will you learn in this session? Well, you will learn an understanding of the term theological reflection. You will learn the importance of being involved in doing theological reflection, the importance of experiencing ministry, and the role of experience in theological reflection. Then I will pose for you several theological questions that will help you process your own reflection. And then there will be a reflection process provided for you in graphic form. Well, what is theological reflection? Well, the term theological reflection has come into prominence over the last 30 years in a variety of settings. It is a means of teaching and learning in which an individual or small group reflects on their personal or collective experience or experiences and the analysis process in light of the Scripture and their faith tradition. You take your experience, and you add that to a period of reflection and analysis, and receive feedback from peers, and that yields growth. In the previous slide, we talked about the role of experience in ministry. Exactly what is the role of experience in ministry? Well, experience is a great teacher. It's the school of hard knocks, and it provides a great education, but the school colors are black and blue. Experience does not trump Scripture. If my experience contradicts the Bible, then my experience is absolutely wrong. We've been given a book that distills experience for us. We need to reflect on our experiences to grow. Someone can have 12 years of ministry experience, or they can have 1 year of ministry experience repeated 12 times. Experience is extremely important. And that's what supervised ministry provides for you. Some experience in the field under the supervision of your field supervisor. Why should we engage in theological reflection in the first place? Well, the purpose of theological reflection is to identify and analyze a significant event and process the event from a biblical perspective. This brings about character development and spiritual integration in the learner. What are some questions I can ask to help me process theological reflection? Well, here's one, and then there will be subsequent slides that will share some others. Using the tools I am learning in Bible classes, I dig deeper into the Scripture passage, the story, or the image that comes to my mind. Does this study confirm, deepen, enrich, or challenge my initial thinking? Here's another question worth contemplating. Using what I have learned from my courses in Christian history or systematic theology, are there specific theologians that come to mind that spoke about this issue? Any similar situations in the church in ages past? What different positions have Christians taken on these issues? What different positions have different faith traditions taken on these issues? These additional questions might help you process your own theological reflections. What may science, psychology, family systems theory, pastoral care, philosophy, spirituality have to say about my experience? Is there anything in your personal religious experience or the religious experience of your church or tradition that can deepen your reflection? On this slide, you will see the last of the theological reflection questions that I think might help you process your own reflecting. When I sit down and really think hard about this event and my response and my initial religious insight, or after I have spent time in prayer about it, or after I have shared it in a conversation with another person, do I reach any deeper insights? On this slide, you see a reflection process presented to you in a graphic form. At the very top, you will see action, the old self. This is the way that you perhaps typically do ministry. It's your action. You have been engaged in a ministry or some event that ministered to another person. You operated out of your limited understanding and limited experience. It's your old self. Now move to the right to reflection and analysis. That circle reminds us that after the ministry experience has taken place, we need to stop and reflect on what we have just done and analyze and process that event so that we can make improvements. Then you'll notice on the third circle, marked Insight, you gain a new understanding of how ministry might be more effectively rendered. And then you move forward to Decision. You make a decision. And perhaps that decision is, this is the way I can improve ministry the next time that I face a similar situation. Or these are principles that I will carry with me all through my life as I make ministry decisions and as I minister to individuals along my trail of ministry. And so you make a decision, and that decision makes you into a new self. That is, you have new principles, you have experience to work from, and now you're going to do ministry in a different way, a more effective way, a more timely way. By using this process of reflective thinking, you will be able to improve what you do in your future place of service.